Hi, welcome to Stupid Mac Tricks. Today we're going to turn a song from our iTunes music library into a ringtone for the iPhone. This is pretty simple. This is method number one, using just iTunes software. I have another method that I'll get into later in another separate video that shows you how to use a couple of audio applications, and that gives you a lot more options. But for now, we're going to stick with the simple, easy method using just iTunes. To start with, you go to iTunes and find a song that you want to turn into a ringtone. In my case, I'm going to look at part of a Joe Walsh song. The song is called Meadows, and you have to keep in mind that a ringtone has to be under 40 seconds. Fortunately, there's part of Meadows that I want to use is only about 10 seconds. Let's listen to it. So this is going to be my screaming ringtone. What we have to do here first is figure out what part of the song we want to take and extract to use as the ringtone. So you click on the song, and then you select Command I, or go up to the File menu, Command I, and usually you'll start out at this screen. You go to the Options screen, and you'll see a start time and stop time. Now let's go back here. You'll notice that this is easy because we're starting at the beginning of the song, so we know the start time is 0 and the end time is about 10 seconds in. Now most of the time you're going to not select the first part of the song. You might choose the chorus or a different part of the song that's in the middle. In that case, just through trial and error, you need to figure out what the start time and stop time is that you want to extract for your ringtone. Back to the summary or options. We'll leave start time at 0, and for the end time, we're going to change that first number is the minutes. So we don't, since it's in the first 10 seconds of the song, we're going to keep that at 0, and then we're going to go 10 seconds. And I know through trial and error that I want approximately 10.7 as my ringtone. So you enter that. You'll notice that the divider is a colon here, and it's a decimal point here, so it's 10.7 seconds. Let's listen to that again. Okay, that's perfect. It ends before the guitar comes in. So that's what I want to use. Once again, we're going to select that song. At this point, you want to make sure that in your iTunes preferences, in your import settings, that you have AAC encoder selected. In my case, I have a AAC encoder instead of one of these other choices. And for the setting, I have a custom setting of 192 kilobits per second, which is pretty good high quality. And with the song selected, after going in there and selecting the start and stop time, at this point under Advanced menu, you would select Create AAC version. And it's done. Here it is. It's 11 seconds long. Now I don't need this in my iTunes music library, so I'm going to delete it right now. Do a little house cleaning as I go along. But I do not want to move it to trash. I'll just keep file. Although you could move it to trash and then retrieve it. But I'm going to just keep file. Hide iTunes. Now we're going to go to the hard drive and get that song. Most of the time your iTunes songs are going to be in your users folder, in your home folder under music. In my case, I've moved the music folder to another part of the hard drive. Here it is, music. I'm going to scroll down to Joe Walsh, and in the albums, The Smoke You Drink, The Player You Get, you can see here it is right here. It's instead of Meadows, it's Meadows 1. You can see over here in the size that it's only 254 kilobytes instead of most songs are going to be well into the megabytes. So we know this is the one I just created. It's only 11 seconds long. We'll drag that to the desktop. Now you'll notice that this thing ends with M4A, we want to change that, the A to an R. R stands for ringtone. You'll get a dialog box that says, are you sure you want to do this? Yes, we want to use M4R. Now we're going to go back to iTunes. Take that ringtone that we just created. I might want to change the name, actually, the rest of it, to something like Meadows Ringtone. And we're just going to drag that back to our library. And this is important as well. You are going to want to keep this file. I would put it somewhere on your hard drive, somewhere where you know where you keep your ringtones, all your custom ringtones. Right now I'm going to keep it on the desktop. But by dragging it back to the library, it's going to go right into your tones folder, and there it is. Now we're ready to sync it to your iPhone. So we go plug in your iPhone, and if you scroll down, actually it's up here, click tones, you'll see now that you have Meadows as one of your options, and that's when you sync. And we're done. You're at this point, when you use your iPhone, you go to your sound, your settings, and you can select that as your ringtone.